November 18th, 2011. Minecraft was just launched. At the time, the game didn't have many features. It was more of a proof of concept compared to today. Fast forward to February of 2016. 1.9 just came out, adding the elytra, which is a new way of transportation and a way to fly, as well as, most importantly, a new combat system. This system added a cooldown to attacks, as well as the shield to block hits. This sparked a pretty large controversy, with a portion of the community hating the new combat because it fundamentally changed a lot of the core PvP mechanics many people practiced. This led to some veterans sticking with the older 1.8 version without the new changes, because that's what they were used to. Today, you can still see people playing on those earlier versions, but that was a long time ago. How much has changed since then? Early 2021, Mojang released the second half of the Nether update. This came out with a lot of new structures and mobs, as well as the new tier materials called Netherite. You can mine for it or get lucky in a bastion and use the Netherite on one of your existing pieces of diamond gear. Doing this will give you more protection from your armor and more damage from your weapons. This update started a new era of Minecraft PvP because it changed a lot of how players fought and interacted with each other, as well as changing many mechanics like combos, because players who wore netherite armor would take less knockback than someone wearing diamond armor. Netherite gear also had way more durability than diamond, so fights would take longer to be over with. But one update changed that. In summer of 2023, the Tricky Trials update came out. It added a new structure called the Trial Chamber, as well as a new weapon, the mace. Previously, there had only been the typical weapons like swords, axes, and bows. This made every fight fair because everyone had the same weapons that are easily crafted using basic materials like diamonds or maybe even netherite. But the mace was only rarely found in trial chambers, making it very difficult for the average player to get their hands on it. Also, many servers added limitation, like there only being one mace on a server, making it almost impossible to win a fight against somebody who owned the mace. But why would it be so difficult to win against somebody with a mace? The mace deals more damage the higher you go into the air to hit someone. While this mechanic is pretty simple on paper, it takes a lot of skill to master it. Some players use wind charges that are a bit easier to control, while others use elytras with rockets to get even higher into the air. So even if you got your hands on the mace, you would still have to practice quite often to be good at using it. However, there was still a way to eliminate any enemy in a matter of seconds. Trapping a player outside of a fight when they least expect it might help you win the war. There are many traps that can be created with some skill and minimal resources that can let you take care of any player you need to. These traps can be simple knockback traps or even complex traps that use every niche Minecraft mechanic to its fullest. Some stop the player you're trapping from escaping, and some can take down players even in full netherite gear. Traps can completely counter any player using an overpowered weapon and can even let you take that weapon from them. But the hardest part is making them fall for it. A skilled Minecraft player might notice obvious traps and call you out for it, or just straight up destroy the trap. This is why you would have to use a creative and unique trap they haven't seen before, but they still might end you before you can lead them into it. Attribute swapping is a bug first introduced into Minecraft sometime in the middle of 2024. Basically, it's a bug that lets you swap from one weapon to another, that takes attributes like attack speed from the first weapon and keeps the damage of the second one. People discovered that if you use this glitch with the mace, you could do some pretty devious things. Recently, on the 9th of December 2025, Mojang added the spear, a new item that can be upgraded all the way to netherite and crafted within the first minute of a playthrough. This makes the spear quite different to the mace in rarity, as most players will have the spear on hand, compared to the mace, where most of the time only one player has it. The spear also does more damage the faster you go, because its damage is based on your velocity. Most people use the spear with a horse, or even elytra and rockets to gain more speed. But the smartest players are using the spear and mace together. There are many strategies that can go along with these weapons that can kill a player in one hit. If the user builds up enough momentum with the spear, they can hit an enemy going Mach 10 and knock the wind out of them, potentially killing them before they can see you. That player could also use wind charges or their elytra to get more height and hit that same player with the mace, possibly ending them before they could do anything about it. Understandably, some players aren't enjoying these overpowered weapons being added to the game because they make it unfair for those who don't have it or too easy for those who do. There are also more items like end crystals that can destroy players without them being able to react. In conclusion, is Minecraft's PvP bad? No. Does it have a few balancing issues? Maybe. But by no means do I hate Minecraft. Minecraft's PvP story started back in the combat update and has continued to evolve alongside the players and their playstyles. Some people don't like certain changes and others love them. Will attribute swapping ever get patched? I have no clue. Anyways, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching until the end.